Just 2 weeks after it was announced that the live-action adaptation of the Powerpuff Girls had been scrapped, Dove Cameron reveals that its script leaking online and the original fans of the series trash-talking it had nothing to do with it. Let's break it all down. Last month, it came as a huge shock to fans when the CW announced that the pilot for the highly anticipated Powerpuff Girls reboot had been scrapped. It turns out the script for the pilot somehow leaked online, and many hardcore fans of the original series were not too happy with what they laid eyes on. According to some Twitter users, the script was packed with overly woke one-liners, cheesy comebacks, and even threats to leak each other's sisters' nudes. But in a recent interview with Entertainment Tonight, Dove Cameron, who plays Bubbles on the show, revealed that the script's leak and the scathing reviews that it got from fans is not what sent everyone on the show back to the drawing board.
They didn't decide to rework the pilot because the script leaked. I just need to say that. That wasn't what happened. Yeah, we had to reshoot it anyway for a couple reasons.
She went on to explain that the writers had to find a way to modernize the original series and all its moving parts to make it fit in today's culture, which means that they're removing some of its elements and replacing with others, and that, quote, it's just going to be a slightly different approach, but everything else is going to stay the same. After all, bringing a children's cartoon into a live-action series with its main characters in their 20s in today's world is no easy task. While actors normally wouldn't be stoked at the idea of having to reshoot an entire pilot, it turns out that Dove, along with her co-stars Yana Perrault and Chloe Bennett, are actually looking forward to it. Dove said, "I was texting the girls and we're like, oh well, now we know what we're doing." What an amazing thing. You never get to do that as an actor. Go back and be like, what would I have done differently? She added that she's never had to reshoot a pilot before, but because she's having so much fun filming with the rest of the cast so far, she's excited to give it another go. However, we have to keep in mind that this is still a pilot, which means that the CW could very well just pull the plug on the entire production before it even hits the airwaves. That would be a huge bummer, not only for fans of the show, but also for Dove, who's been dying to play Bubbles forever. Back in 2013, she even put it out in the universe with a tweet that read, "I really just want to play Bubbles in a live-action Powerpuff Girls movie." Elsewhere in the interview, Dove assures fans that this new adaptation of the Powerpuff Girls is worth the wait, despite all of its setbacks, stating that she cannot say enough good things about the show and its characters, and that she's been living out her dream of flying around Townville with her superpowers. Well, we're just gonna all have to wait and see if the show lives up to its hype. But for now, click right over here to find out how Dove split with Thomas Doherty, left her in a bad place. Then slide on down in the comment section below. I want to know if you guys believe that the pilot script leaking was the real reason for the reshoot. Until next time, I'm your host, Ruba Wilson. Don't forget to follow me on my TikTok and Instagram at Ruba's World. See you guys.